Part 2 of the first video talking about why the Raiders were the best team before, all the shit started happening, hit the fan, basically. So kind of just to reiterate what I was saying in the first video, I was talking about, why the Raiders, before they got bad, how they were good for a long time. And but in today's Raiders players, they've gotten worse versus the ones back then. They were good. Take, like I said about Kenny Stabler. He was a good player. Ben Davidson was a good player. Bob Brown. All those guys were the greatest players of their time. But you know what? Back then, they weren't in it for the money. They were in it to go win a game and fucking go big. They were going to go big or go home. They didn't care about the money. They just wanted to go out there and play and show what the fucking Raiders could do. I'm proud to wear this fucking beanie. I'm proud to wear this fucking shirt, Even the people in my care home are fucking Raiders fans. Well, except two guys. They're fucking 49ers. One's a 49ers fan. But the other one is 49ers and Raiders fan. Everybody's like, how does that go together? I don't fucking know. But my care owner and his family, they all love the Raiders. I love the Raiders. My roommate loves the Raiders. We all love the Raiders. And my family loves the Raiders. Because the way I look at it, take my friend, one of the guys here, his dad. He has 6 seats reserved in the Raiders stadium in Oakland and now in Vegas. 6 seats, mind you. You could take 6 people in your family to a fucking Raiders game. Mind you, my family, we couldn't afford it. Because the guy here, his dad makes a lot of money. My family, the only way we watched the game is on TV just on TV. We didn't. I in my family when I was younger, we didn't have a tablet. We didn't have the whole fancy flat screen TVs or anything like that. We got what we had, and we loved what we loved, and we sucked it up and dealt with it. If we wanted to watch a Raiders game, me and my dad and my siblings or my mom, my dad, we would bust out, we had the bunny ears on our TV. Yeah, we were that poor, but you know what? We enjoyed that TV, those bunny ears so damn much. But now it's like I'm in it, when I moved out of my parents' house, and now into a care home, it's fucking weird, Now I've got a tablet, I got a speaker. I could literally just search up an old Raiders game on here and it's right there on the screen. But like my point is here, yeah, I couldn't afford to go to a Raiders game when I was little. The only way you can watch it, like I'm saying, the only way I could watch it, it's on the TV or on a radio, and that is it. I didn't complain. Nobody in my family ever complained. We were happy with what we got. But my point is here, the Raiders at one time, yes, we were good. We, for a little while, back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, and somewhat in the early 2000s. And a little bit in the 2000s, we were good. And then downhill, we started declining. We fucking started losing games, lost good players, who wanted, we got bad coaches, we started getting bad players and everything, everybody says, are you ashamed to fucking wear the Raiders merch now that they're in Vegas? I really don't care. They'll go back to Oakland when they're ready. Right now, those players, I think it's just a business deal right now. They already got a fucking Coliseum built in Vegas, but I think they're probably going to be there permanently. I don't know. Everybody's like, well, are they going to change their name and logo? I don't know. I really do not know. Because would I be pissed off and upset that they changed their logo and that they changed their name? Hell yeah. We're not called the Oakland Raiders no more. We're called the Raiders. That's it. You know, or the Las Vegas Raiders. Everybody's wondering, will I ever get a patch that has... I have a vest and I got patches on it. Everybody's like, are you going to put a Las Vegas patch on there? Nope. I am not putting a Las Vegas patch on my fucking vest. Ever. Now, if it was just a Raiders symbol like this, a big one, I'll put that patch on my vest. Other than that, yeah, I wear the brand. I know history about the older players. I don't, because, well, I'm going to tell you all this now. I don't like the new players. I really don't. They're not as good as the greats. Like Kenny Stabler, Ben Davidson, Bob Brown, Fred the Blitnikoff. Any of those guys. They weren't as good as them. It's a shame, because a lot of these players, they basically they haven't played football a day in their life. They were never on a team. They never played football a day in their life. But they claim, oh, I know how to play football. When you put them out in the field and give them fucking armor and everything like that, you fucking be like, here you go play. That's all the coaches do. I only see very few training sessions with the Raiders. Now, if I were looking at the older games, I would see the day before the game, players training that day before the game. That day, people. That fucking day before the game, they'd be training their fucking asses off and they would be ready to go fucking win in that game. They weren't there to fucking not get to the fucking field goal. The greats. They were there to fucking win, man. They didn't care. They didn't care about the money. They could give a care less. When they went out and played the game, they wanted to win. They didn't pretend like, oh, I'm hurt. If those players got hurt, they would suck it up and fucking deal with it and go and play. They didn't care they got hurt. They didn't care at all. They just went out and fucking played. Like they were supposed to. See, the great coach I know about, like the two I know about, Al Davis and John Madden. See, the thing about those two coaches that really stand out is during boot camp, they would let those players go out and go dancing, and go have fun, And when it came to training, they would watch those players and they would tell them how to improve. Because they would watch the player, an individual player, and if he was bad at something, they would help them. They would be like, here, why don't you try, something different? That was the thing about those two coaches. But you got coaches nowadays that are like, oh, go play. You're ready to go. But, I don't know if there's any good players today in football, in the Raiders football team. I don't know. Because, if you think about it back then compared to now, you got some of these new guys. You know what, people? I'll be right back. I gotta get some water. Hey, people, sorry, I had to go fill up my water jug because, well, if you are talking and you just drank coffee this morning and now it's the afternoon, you drank juice, you fucking get real dry. No, but my point is here, if you look at the players back then versus now, you got a lot of these older guys, looking at all these newer players. Some of the older guys, some of them are gone, but there's still some left. Because they've been kicked, they've been beaten, they've been bruised a lot. I know Kenny Stabler, he's been gone forever, man. But you got some of the great ones, some of them are, they're still around. Some. But not all of them. Because, well, you got some of these older guys, back then who are watching these new kids come on the block and like go and play. They're probably thinking they ain't gonna make it. They're really not. And it's sad because you had a lot of the great players who are now all gone. I mean, there's some still left. I don't know. I don't know. I can't say for sure. I can't say for not. But I know if they were here, they would tell these guys they got to knuckle down and do this. They got to play like they've never played before. I mean, when I was really young, I've never met any players before in my life, but I always admired, the greats, the great players before, this time. I compare, I like the great ones from this, from back then, and I like the great ones from back then, and that's it. Players now, I absolutely hate them. Everybody's like, well, what's there not to like about them? Oh, there's a lot of stuff I don't like about them. Some of them don't try their best. Some of them do. And a lot of them, they don't. They don't go out and play like they're supposed to. They don't try. They're just there to go fucking make some money and then go home, fucking be with the wife and kids. And tell the wife, hey, I lost the game. Hell, I would hate to be the wife of the Raiders player who keeps on losing and making the team lose. I'd be really ashamed. Everybody's like, well, have you thought about switching teams? No. See, the thing is, when it comes down to it, I'm a Raiders fan till like the end, man. Like, no matter fucking what. No matter if they get bad, even if they get worse, over time, they don't really try. I mean, who knows? I don't know the foreseeable future of the Raiders. I really don't. Who knows? We might start getting some good players. I don't know. Anyways, people, that's going to be it for today. I will try to post these videos here in a little bit. Anyways, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like and leave a comment in the comment section below. Hit the notifications for the next video I make. I will try to put these videos up today, so I can kind of get them out of the way. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.